Well, somehow one of our engravers has died. Hippo Man the First is somehow up here on this edge. That's on top of our cafe. I don't understand how he got up there. And what else is up there? There's Hippo Man's corpse. There's a maple barrel. And there's a stray dog. This is a wall. This is all walls. So they couldn't have walked up here. This is the walls they are standing on. There are no ramps. There is no anything. And somehow there they are. Up there. I guess bring the wall down. Remove construction. Remove that pillar and that pillar. I want that barrel too. Rough slate block floor. I didn't build a floor up there either. So if a floor falls and kills people, I'm going to be very confused and kind of irritated. Well, never mind. It's just child labor there. Variax and gamma ray. If a ceiling falls and takes them out, I won't feel too bad. It'll be two less worthless mouths to feed. Nope, there comes the barrel, and it's instantly picked up by Calrog Man, who decides to brew a drink with it. It was Hippo Man's last barrel. He just sat up there drinking it, screaming for help down below as he slowly dehydrated and starved to death. And no one could hear him over all the animals in here, I guess. Why didn't you just jump down, Hippo Man, you idiot? Oh well, rest in peace, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you in the next migrant wave. It is 20th Opal Midwinter, and besides Hippo Man suddenly deciding to teleport up there and die, I have no idea how we're ever going to get that puppy down. I don't know, I'm still confused, and still confused about that. So let's see, what else do we have going on? I think this stairwell is almost done. Well, they've got this there. They're working on that floor. And they're almost there. So just one more corner down and they'll be through there. And hopefully it doesn't wake up the Magma Man. If he does, we'll send the military after him. I think our miners will be safe. Our miners are talented enough they could probably take the Magma Man out themselves if they got cornered. Still haven't used up all the wood here. I've got them making as much arrows as they possibly can. Our ammunition is up to 1,570. Plenty of slate bolts. Is that all they're making? Slate bolts? Lots of fungi wood and glomprong too. Man, we got a lot of slate rocks. I guess I had those rock arrow making machines churning for longer than I thought. The Mayor Blind Chaos meets with the Outpost Liaison Bimble. Merit deserves a reward, and I come empowered to establish this colony as an official land of our realm. Do you have any dwarves to recommend for elevation? I can scarcely believe this good news. I have some recommendations. Or flattering, but we'd rather maintain our distance from the homeland. I can scarcely believe the good news, is what we're gonna go with. A barony. Well, you know, I do know who I think we should pick here, simply because they made us an artifact stating exactly what they wanted. I guess, what are we choosing here? The king? Or just a baron? So, I'm not sure. Where are you at, Jeff Major? You made the crown. Everyone else is just making scepters and worthless trinkets. I think I passed him up. There he is, the metal crafter. Enter him. So I guess we'll put him. How many people can I recommend? We're gonna put Jeff Major. And have we done it? Has anybody else made anything really cool besides the two weaponsmiths? Where are they at? Juju Dog, there you are. The luckiest dwarf alive, King of Croatia. You are lucky, so we'll throw you in the mix too. You've had a bad run so far. Maybe you'll get elected as leader of this place. Tilla, no. Dion, no. I'm not really sure if we'll put anyone else in here. Only one person can be selected? Okay, well then Jeff Major it is. Never mind. Escape, done. And let's see, what did that do? Anything yet? I don't know. I've never seen that before in this version, so we'll see exactly what the outpost liaison decides, if he has anything to say about that. Where are they meeting at? Where are you discussing the future plans of our empire? Mansacre, this is your bedroom, and also your tomb as the dungeon master. Maybe that'll make you a little bit happier. Mansacre. Now he just needs his whole room engraved and smoothed down, plated with gold so that it'll be decent enough for his standards. Looks like we might be training a war bear there. And spring has arrived, and some animals sound like they died of old age. Oh, well, I'm gonna let the season save. I'm gonna take a break, and whenever I come back then, hopefully we'll see exactly what we elected Jeff Major for, what he just signed up for. Well, it looks like our miners have broken through into the third cavern, and people are just running around all willy-nilly grabbing silk and gems and whatever else they want. So far, the only enemy on the list that we might have to worry about is the Magma Man. Keep expanding over there. I guess soon we'll have to send out a military search party down. What is that? A Rutherer? A huge monster with an enormous tail. Covered with thick fur, they run on 4 legs and can be found deep under the earth. She is incredibly skinny. Okay. Well, we're not going to wait around for them to do anything. Now, who is... The Crystal... The Razors of Talking are underground squad, I believe. So they should already be close enough. We will move them. You know what? I really want to try to... We're just going to move them down here in front of the stairwell to guard it for now. We won't send them too far. And also the hospital squad. They can come get some experience down here. We'll move them down here as well. Oops, I think I channeled that out wrongly. Well, we'll build a floor over that or something. Maybe fill it with water or magma. Use it as kind of a moat. Build a bridge over it. So we can seal off this cavern as we need to. You just stay up there, you Rutherers. What's our monster list say? Are they the only things? Wild animals, goats, and Rutherers. Like giant naked, I don't know, giant naked gorillas with huge tails, glowy, creepy eyes. Just stay over there. Our military's kind of shocked. They've never been called into duty before, at least not for the past few years. And there's a Rutherer. Soviet Hobo 1 is heading over there to pick up something, so B and C. I want you guys to move over here. Move further out. They charge, and the Rutherer takes off. I guess they're scared of us, perhaps? Or is he just a scout? We're not gonna wait to find out. We're gonna move up here. Move up, troops. They move up and they don't take off after the Rutherer. So we're gonna move up again. Kind of scout this place out. Nobody dodge into the magma, please. The Rutherers take off. Okay, so they're not violent monsters. That's good to know. Let's move the military over this way. Scout out a little bit. I'm gonna zoom out a bit, so it might be hard to see what's going on, but... Ooh, raw adamantine! Praise the miners! It's in magma, though. Way down there. On level 99. I don't even know how we're gonna get to it if it's in the magma pipe. Yeah, that's way below us. I don't see how that's gonna actually help us at all. The Rutherer is fighting the wrestler, so where's that going on at? Stay away from the magma. Nobody dive into the magma. Looks like they're chasing it up there. They corner the Rutherer. There is Mean Melter. The Rutherer is in pain. The military takes off on their own now. They've got a taste of blood. Oh, don't run too far. Don't get too spread out. Looks like Reverend Hellface is up there chasing them. The rest of the military gathers here and holds position. So... Run, Rutherer. You're not violent. There's no need to kill you. Even though it'd probably be good meat and leather. Okay, military, you can come back. We'll station them in front of the stairwell here again. Probably looking to building an outpost around here or something. Swords Dwarf is fighting. The War Dog is fighting. So they're all fighting over there. Right around the magma. Come on. I'm just waiting for somebody to dodge into it. You can climb out and our doctor can learn how to do skin grafts. Take that, body. So the Ruthers are just going to run around. I don't think they're violent. I don't think they're going to attack us. And what requests do we have of their merchants? This is the outpost liaison from our empire, I think. I don't really want to request anything from them. Just more drinks. That way I don't have to worry about that. Bring us all the barrels of fine wine, rum, vodka, and liquor that you can possibly create. And I have no idea what we'll trade them. We'll trade them war dogs, because we have tons of war dogs. Trained animals, 58. Other animals, which are mostly puppies, something. Master Ozra, there goes your grizzly war bear. Rawr. A tier Pain Town. The grizzly war bear. It's a nice name for a war bear. And he is following 25 volunteers right now. But he is your pet. I randomly assigned all the animals, and that's who he ended up with. So, once again, fate decides that the leader must have the most awesome animal when he charges into battle. Let's see. It is 14th Granite, early spring. We'll just watch the caverns here. I think it's just Rutherers on the list. Rutherers and goats. Try to keep our eye on that magma man, in case he decides to run up here. Must be a heavy body too. That dwarf is moving slowly. Well, it is 24th Granite, 320, and looks like we just had some migrants arrive. We currently have a population that should be 65, so already 3 have arrived. We'll see how many funnel in here. Not too many, maybe. Looks like they brought some pets with them. Up to 88. It's not bad at all. Let's see if any of them have good skills. Well then, we have finalized the export agreements. This is what we will buy from you. We're paying a premium for toys. We have a charity drive going on or something. For injured children, kidnapped children that we've rescued from the goblins. They need toys. Also cloth. And the crutches for the wounded children too. So let's see. We're going to have the camera just sitting here on the middle of town. Everybody's running around. And let's sort this by migration wave. To 88 dwarves. Does anybody have any good skills? There's a level 4 bowcrafter. I'm looking forward to our meeting next year. We will be here to pick up the toys and the crutches. A couple people with 6 and 4 and 1 throughout various medical professions. I'm a level 10 dyer, yay. What are they canceling? Fortification. I've been trying to build a fortification on the very top of the keep on the level 2, and so far no one is able to do it. They place the fortification and then they immediately cancel it. This is nice, a level 16 armorer. It's not bad at all. A level 13 clothes maker. And a level 8 clothes maker. So this sounds to me like a new training wave for our bottom cavern. A whole bunch of new recruits for a 3rd squad. I guess a 4th squad if you're not counting the crystalline esteem here. And I am taking the tunnel back this way. I'm going to wall off the other direction because right here we are going to have a downward stairwell that goes straight down, down, down. You're looking at the magma over there. But bam, we're going to go straight down to this wall right here. And then we're going to continue to dig down and down and down until we get to the raw adamantine that is not surrounded and coated by magma. There's got to be more back here. So we're going to dig all the way down to that, a huge downward stairwell. Not a spiraling one, because I want to get there quicker than with a spiraling one. But we will be digging for adamantine soon. Probably within the next 2 years or so, because I would like to fortify this just a little bit. Scout out the rest of this cavern level so I know what lives down here. And get a barracks and a couple of amenities set up over in this area. So it is first slate. We've got a nice wave of migrants. Making plans to dig out that adamantine down there. And our military is still training up their skills, and something died over here in the training hall.